Hi everyone. I should say this is the moment you've all been waiting for, but it's actually the moment I've been waiting for. I've got my £730 worth of Amazon electrical junk, you could say. It's my new hopefully 4K editing, video editing PC build. So let's get into it. If you haven't watched my other video, you can watch that here. But let's just may as well stay on this video and let's get cracking. I'm excited for this one. I haven't opened anything yet, so as you can see, it's all still sealed up. So yeah, man, let's get excited. I think I don't even know what to start with. Let's start with the case. I think what's crazy is that I've never done anything like this before, and the thing is, I'm quite scared I'm gonna break something. So hopefully I don't break anything. Man, I'll cry if I break something. Hopefully I don't, but if I do, then it makes for good entertainment for you guys, right? So. Okay, all right, let's open the case, man. I'm excited. Let's get into it. All right, so here it is. I mean, keep in mind, I've never actually seen, I don't know if I've never seen one, but I don't remember the last time I saw a gaming PC. Like, I'm just not, my friends don't game. They're all old men. And, yeah, so this thing's beautiful, man. I was not expecting it to look this good. Look at that fan in there. It looks really good. It's got, like, that's all glass there. So you can see inside. I don't know if I can get in there. No. It's got this little matte thing at the top. It's nice, man. It's a very, 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 very nice case. Very nice case. So, yeah, I don't know if I can get the name. I mean, you should have seen it in the thing anyways. It's Corsair Spec Delta RGB. So I believe it lights up, but hopefully, I mean, I'll probably turn off the light up effect. I'm not a big fan of that, but yeah, this is exciting, man. Very exciting. Even the back looks beautiful. And look inside there. I didn't actually notice, but there's 3 fans in there. So 3 fans in there, and then 1 at the back, and then obviously there's going to be 1 there for the power supply as well. So this is hopefully it's not too noisy. But yeah, man, this is exciting. Alright, what should we open next? I think it's got to be CPU, right? Here's the box. I wasn't sure if this was new or not. I can't remember because I was getting it as part of the Amazon Prime Day deals, and I think maybe this might have been a return. I don't know. But I think this is new. So AMD Ryzen 7 2700X, 8-core 16-thread processor, 4.3 GHz, discrete graphics card. Don't know what required means. And there it is. So that's right, yeah. I heard actually some people, they returned them in Amazon and they swapped them out for the other ones. So, but yeah, this looks like it's sealed. So yeah, should be new. I'm excited for this one. Very, very excited for this. I think we'll leave it in the box for now. And yeah, we'll open it up once I've got everything else out. I got rid of all the Amazon boxes. Okay, so this is exciting. I had to wait a while for this, but yeah, supports Intel i7. Hopefully it supports AMD. So 2 times 16 gig, 32 gig, 3200 megahertz. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want any RGB light up stuff, so tried to go for the plain one. And I'm thinking that I'm probably going to. One of my guys on YouTube, he said that 32 gig is probably overkill or more than enough, but I think I'm going to overkill it by getting another one of these and taking it up to 64 gig if the motherboard and everything can handle that. So yeah, excited for this. Let's crack on. I want to get the motherboard now. So I thought this would have been the motherboard, but it turns out it's the graphics card. It's very, very big, man. I mean, I'm surprised by how big it is. Hopefully it fits in there. But yeah, it's very big and very heavy, very, very chunky. I mean, I think personally this is going to be overkill. I'm going to test video editing and exporting without this and see how it goes. Because this might be overkill for me. I paid quite a lot for it. It was like £130. So yeah, but anyways, here's what it is. MSI graphics card. Hopefully it's alright. So this is the motherboard. This is a big motherboard, man. Again, I'm surprised by it. Look at this. It's huge. Looks like it's like the same size as the bloody computer. Was not expecting that at all. But yeah, AMD, hopefully all good. Windows 10 ready. Don't know what that means, but yeah. Cool, let's carry on. Alright, so here we got the power supply and the SSD. So we're going with a 500 gig M.2 SSD. And then this is one, look at this power supply as well. I'm really surprised by the size of this stuff. Never seen anything like it. Oh, it's heavy as well, man. This, if anything's overkill, if the graphics card is overkill, then certainly this bloody thing is probably overkill. When I was checking the specs on the internet, it was talking about 330 watts usage from my components, so I'm at double that now. And yeah, I mean, this kind of power supply feels like something you'd use for like Bitcoin mining or something. Alright, and then last but not least, we've got, I mean probably least actually, we got these two SSDs, 100 and so this one's 120 gig and this one's 240 gig. So we've got the 500 gig M.2 SSD, and then we've got these two standard SSDs, 360 gig between them. And then I'm going to also chuck in a 1 terabyte hard drive as well. So time to start unboxing stuff. I don't know how to go about doing this. I'm thinking that I need to probably take out the motherboard, put the CPU in, put the cooler on top, install the SSD, install the RAM, and then mount the whole thing into the case. I think that's what I need to do. Okay, so I've been a little bit timid to start opening stuff up because I just don't want to start breaking stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna get to it. I'm gonna open the motherboard and then stick the CPU in, and then just go from there. Okay, so it came in this cover. I'm just scared to start touching it. I don't know why. Like I just paid. I think 730 quid is just too much money for me. So got this driver's disc. Got the M.2 screw. So that's for the SSD. So let me keep that there. I put it on this blue anti-static or whatever thing we did. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Before installing the motherboard into the case, install first the necessary mounting standoff required for a motherboard. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. That's a good point actually. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna have to YouTube it. Alright, let's put this over there. It's come with what's this, like a little, don't know, what is it? Like an advertising thing. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't need that. Side, what's this? What is that? It's a sticker. Is this for like, I assume this is for like kids sticking, I don't know why I'd need a sticker. I don't need a sticker. Thank you card, this product is passion, register. Okay. And then quick installation guide. So one thing that I'm after with this is there's apparently when you're using some ports or something, I mentioned this in my other video, when you're using some ports, then some of the SATA ports can't be used or are like reduced. So I need to look into that again, but yeah, I'm going to keep this, and this is going to be important for me to take a look at. Alright, let's get this motherboard out the bag. And look at that, it's beautiful, man. It's really nice. Obviously, I'm used to buying motherboards from car boot sales. What's this thing? Why is this on here? Is this or is it it's a cooler thing. Heatsink. Okay. Alright, so CPU goes in there, so let's get the CPU out. Man, I'm definitely scared about damaging this. 170 quid. Alright, so this is the CPU obviously with a sticker to, I suppose, tell people that look, I've got a Ryzen 7. I suppose I may as well stick it on it just because in case I want to sell it, but I don't know, it's just stickers and lights I'm not a fan of. And I assume this is the cooler for the CPU. Oops. Okay. Give me 1 second. Alright, so that's the CPU. This is the cooler. It didn't come with thermal paste, but there's this thing on it. It's a bit sticky. Is that? I assume this is the thermal paste. Yeah, I was just about to put it face down, and then I realized, oh, maybe that's thermal paste. And then let's just stick this sticker on. I don't know. Where would you stick it? Don't know, I don't know. Here, I suppose. Go on. So I hope to stick it over there. Yeah, I think it looks ugly, man. Alright, some instructions. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the instructions. Probably not read them. Let's get this out. This is the scariest part of my life. It's amazing, you know. When you learn about how these work in terms of, you know, like quantum tunneling and just, you know, silicon, you know, electrons bouncing into silicon atoms, you know, being like transistors, billions and billions of them. It's amazing, man. It's truly amazing how we basically piggyback off of some geniuses, man. Some absolute geniuses that design. You know, like forget about the person that designed this. You know, they're just piggybacking off. But you know, the original guys designing CPUs. You know, and now you're talking about, you know, getting down to like 5 nanometers, 3 nanometers, and all that in terms of transistor sizes and billions of transistors on this Moore's law. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. All right, so enough waffling about. I'm gonna put the camera down and try and install it in there. Man, this could go badly. All right, put that in. Not confident it's in there properly at all, but is what it is. Let's stick the fan, the heatsink from fan on it now. And hopefully I've got my GoPro camera up there recording, but I just almost smashed the motherboard to bits, man. I thought I knocked out a pin there as well, but it appears just a pin missing anyways. Man, I'm trying to get this thing on over here and I can't get it. And I've done this side, so I'm struggling here, people. I'm telling you, I'm sweating. Alright, so let me tell you my dilemma here, right? So I've got both sides on now, right? But now usually I'm pretty sure you don't just put that down like that. Is that you just go down like that? Look, I can lift it up, right? So it's on there, alright? But sure, I'm sure you're supposed to like flip this over and clip this down. But look, as I'm putting this, it's like, no, it doesn't seem like it's gonna go and click down there. It seems like instead it's just gonna smash. So, don't know, man. Do I just, you know, okay, let me just watch a YouTube video, because, man, is there a chance that this is on backwards? You know, AMD. No, but obviously it's just a fan. Yeah, maybe it's on backwards. I don't know, man. Alright, I'm gonna watch a video because I'm confused. And I think, so, I don't know if this is okay, right? In terms of heating wise, or cooling wise, is this okay? Like, can I just leave it like this? Do I have to clip it down? That's what that's gonna break to me. Just watch a video, try and look at like whatever the name of this cooler is. I don't know. I'm struggling here. Alright, so I've done a bit of Googling and it looks like I've put it on correctly. Apparently, you're just supposed to basically jim it. And I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like it for me though, man. I don't know if it's the guys. Oh, go on. If I break it, man, I'm gonna cry. It's not. Oh, I did it. Okay, I did it. That feels like it's gonna crack, man. Okay, cool. Whew. I'm sweating, I'm telling you. You know what? When you watch like Linus and all the rest of them lot do this, it's like, you know, their 50,000th time, and you know, if they crack and waste $4,000, it's nothing, man. I ain't trying to waste 700 quid at all. What's next? Somehow I've got to connect this stuff up now. I don't even know where I'm going to find these CPU fan header pins. I assume they're going to be like, yeah. So system fan 1. So that's probably this one. Going to go there, I assume. Let's have a look. So now I've got to connect like the RGB lights and stuff, which I don't really want to do, but yeah, I'll just do it for now. Connect. So I've got to pull these pins. There's like bits of rubber out. I should probably use tweezers. There you go. Let's put that one out. this one out. There you go. And then you just connect the 2 cables that they gave you. I don't know why I'm connecting them on the motherboard yet, but let me just stick them into the cooler first. So I've connected both in. There's an RGB header that's back there that I connected that to, and then there's also like a USB one which goes into the USB port. But apparently I was just watching a video now where the guy was saying that the USB one's better to use because you can download the app and you can control the colors of the CPU with the app and using the USB header. I don't want to do any of that, so I'd rather just let the RGB just be powered by the board. So you don't need both of them in. So I'm just gonna take this USB one out. Yeah, take that out and then just unplug it from here. I can't bother do all of that. Cool. So just let I don't know what colors it's gonna go, but I'll just let the motherboard do it itself. Okay, so let's so we've got our hard drive cables, right? So we can leave those to the side. We got input IO shield. I don't know if I should attach that now or not. I think, go on, let's just attach it now. May as well. It turns out I'm being dumb. I need to actually put this between the case, so we did that last. So forget that. Let's let's do the RAM. These they look amazing, man. Like proper. I'm so used to dealing with like DDR2 and 3 RAM, but this looks good. Alright, so I don't understand what this is trying to say here. DIMMA 1212 first, but you've got AB. So I assume I just fill out the top two. But what's with the first thing? I don't get that. It's just weird. So RAM's in now. I mean, I must say I do just feel like just putting another 2 in. It just seems like it makes sense to do. Alright, let's do the SSD now. I don't know why, but it seems like there's 2 slots there. So, right? Am I right? Looks like 2 slots, right? Alright, so this doesn't seem right at all. Like, I've put it in there, but then, like, what am I gonna do? Like, bolt it down like that, and it's like bending? That doesn't seem right at all. See if I can get it. Yeah. Move this one out of the way. Let's see where. Okay, so there's that. Oh, let me just spin the motherboard around. Sometimes, you know, you just do the opposite of the easiest. Alright, so there's not 2 slots, right? There's just 1. Am I correct? I don't even know. I'm confused. Because even the screw that came with it, that came with the motherboard, is too small for that hole. So is it supposed to go in there? And if it's supposed to go in there, how big do they think this SSD is? I mean, I'm pretty sure the SSD on my laptop is the same size. So I don't know what to do here. Dumbo, there was this thing. Okay, let's focus. Oh my days. There you go. This thing here, which was in there. So I just need to move it over to there and then mount it down with the small screw. So that's cool. I did it. I was just being a dum-dum. I think obviously they don't want the SSD touching the board, so they've raised it up there. So that's cool. Right, so that's fully installed now. So we've got RAM, we've got SSD. What else do we need to do? I mean, probably the graphics card once it's in there. So power supply once it's in there as well. So I believe we need to get like mounting and mount this in there. So let's move the motherboard out of the way and just open this up and have a look inside. Alright, so there's the tempered glass and that comes straight off. And then now I need to try and mount the motherboard into there. Don't even know really what I'm doing, to be honest. Alright, so I've looked at the documentation and I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be mounting it to. These don't come off, so, and I don't have screws. I mean, I don't have the right screws, so I'm confused here because if I just pick this up and put it straight onto there, it's just gonna fall off, and I don't get it. I don't get what screws I'm supposed to put inside. I'm well confused because I don't have any screws to mount that in there. Like, I've attached it, but it didn't come with any screws, and I don't get it. Like, was it supposed to come with the motherboard? Was it supposed to come with the case? Where are the screws supposed to come from? Like, I've lined up the holes, but I mean, I'm confused, proper confused. Okay, time to do some googling. I've checked all the boxes and everything, nothing. Alright, so I've taken off both side panels. I can't find any. There's supposed to be a box of additional screws, but apparently people have had it previously whereby their motherboards didn't, or their computer cases didn't ship with them. So I assume these are the hard drive trays. There's a whole bunch of extra cables hanging out here, which I don't know what I need to do with. I assume the power supply is going to go in there. Doesn't look like there's a lot of space in there, to be honest. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is just check if there's not any bags of screws somewhere else hidden. I think I'll take these screws out here and try them on the motherboard, see what happens, and then I'll probably contact Corsair and ask for on Amazon and ask for a bunch of screws. But take these out for now and try and mount them in there, see if that works. Alright, so I've managed to mount let's say one screw there, one screw down here, and the fourth one is there in the middle there. So I've taken them out of here. What I'm going to try and see if I've got some other screws that I can put in place for these, just to keep them covered. Yeah, I think I'll do that, because then, you know, the quality of screw here doesn't matter too much, does it? I mean, they're just, you know, whatever shield thing. So that's the plan. Let me just look for some screws. Wasted a bit of my time here because I just put in these screws, but obviously I'm going to have to put the graphics card in anyways. But I decided to just do it anyways, just to see if it would work. And they're all in there nice and fine. And the motherboard's now mounted nice and fine. So need to try and find something to do with all of these now as well, which is, yes, frustrating. Don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where all of this stuff goes. Alright, so I've got a whole bunch of cables now, which are like all of these, you know, from the fans and stuff. And when I'm looking at, like, you know, this is from the fan, 3-pin, right? And then when you go up here, system fan is 4 pins. So I'm super confused. I mean, I don't, probably gonna have to Google. I assume it's still gonna go on. And then I don't really know what to do now. So I've got the power supplies and the SSDs to mount, and then obviously the graphics card. I can do that last. So I'm thinking I'll just do the graphics card now. The power supply, sorry. But yeah, I'm a bit confused with all these wires. This is not as easy as it looks, people. I mean, it might be for you, but definitely not for me. This looks nice, man. This is one of the, like, just looks amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of cables though. This is all quite. I feel actually quite overwhelmed doing all of this. I was a bit stressed out I was gonna break stuff earlier, and now I'm just confused. And so yeah, let's try and slide this power supply and see if I know what I'm doing. Alright, so even installing the power supply is a big bummer, because obviously I need screws to mount the power supply. I don't want my power supply flying all over the place. So I need to get more screws, and yes, this is frustrating. Should have came with some screws. I used these 3 screws to mount it, just some random screws that I had. In the process, I probably destroyed this thread, which is annoying. Is what it is. So that's the power supply in there, and I got all these cables. Let's try and do something with it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but let's try to do something. I'm actually struggling a lot here. Like, I'm trying to get that cable there into there from the power supply, and it's just tight, man. There's just no space. Ah, wait, this comes off. Oh, but that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, man, this is difficult to do. Very, very difficult to do. I mean, maybe I could take the fan off, but it shouldn't be this hard, man. It really shouldn't be this hard. Struggling to get this in, and I've just realised there's a hole there, which is going to give me way more room. Okay, start again. I've already got this bloody thing through here. Okay, so I'm struggling to know which cables I need and what to do with what. I've connected pretty much everything on the other side here. I keep banging my head on this light. I need to move that light. So I've connected everything here, bar, where is it? So there's this cable I haven't connected, which is for, I don't know what that's for. And then there's these, which is the, you know, P LED, power LED, I assume, ground positive and negative, power SW switch, and reset switch. So those usually go at the bottom of the motherboards down there, so I need to try and figure that out. Yes, this is not fun. Not fun at all. What I was looking for, I had to go to the manual. So I was looking for these front LED, power LED things, and then the pin out for it. So there's the pin out. No pin is number 10. So the one on the upper says number 1, and then just go that way. Cool. Okay, let's give it a go. So we're looking for JFP1. JFP1. It's not focusing. JFP1, there it is. Cool. So that pin over there at the back with no pin is number 10. So over there, over the front is number 1. Let's get started. Man, I've been doing this for a while and I'm knackered. It's taking a long time. So I haven't connected any hard drives yet. I probably should do that before I stick in the graphics card. I now realize that I need to also check to see which ports I can and can't use for my hard drives, because what's the problem again? Oh yeah, because like there's a slowdown or something. So no idea if all these wires are connected properly. I hope they are. I'm a bit tired. Let's carry on. I'm going to install the SSDs there and then stick my hard drive in there, just so that I know which cables I need, and the other cables I can just tuck away underneath. Turns out the SSDs were too big for these. I don't know, they were expecting some tiny SSDs. These are much larger. I tried to do it, yeah, it didn't really work. And tried to like engineer it in, still didn't work. So I'm just going to shove it underneath instead. So I've got hard drive and then 2 SSDs there. I'm going to shove them in now, and then, oh wait, before I do that, I need to actually connect these. Funny enough, I did buy, okay, so there's one there, there's the second one. So I actually need a second, and I did buy one in the power supply, I think, but I don't think it's the right. Oh dear. You know what, I think I actually saw these for sale today at the boot sale as well, which is a bum. I didn't pick them up. I've only got 2, but I've got 3 discs, so I went into an old PC that I've got here and then just yanked out the cable for the hard drive, oh sorry, the disk drive, the CD drive, and so yeah, so now I've got 3, so all good. So I've got these left over from the power supply, and the hard drives are shoved in there, all 3 of them, so all good. I'm just going to shove this in the back here now, and then hopefully we can stick the graphics card in and hopefully stuff works. I don't know if the graphics card needs a power source. Let's probably have a look. Let's have a check first actually. So that's all the cables then. I believe that's done. So put the cover back on, and yeah man. I'm not even sure what I need to do now. Probably the graphics card. I think that's the last thing. It's taking a while. So I had to rearrange some stuff, but I managed to put the back lid onto the case. I feel like I'm actually making some progress. I must be about 3 and a bit hours into this, which is crazy. So now I'm going to open up the graphics card and then hopefully, you know, remove one of these panels and get the graphics card in. I don't know if the graphics card needs a power supply. I feel like it does, but I don't know, man. Don't know. I'm very confused. Let's just give it a go, see what happens. Man, look at this. This is beautiful. It looks absolutely amazing. Play hard, stay silent. It's amazing, man. Alright, let's try to get it in. Alright, so I've installed the graphics card. It looks amazing. I've just realised now that there's the power for the graphics card. So I'm now either going to have to try and fish down here to try and grab it, or have to take off the back panel again. Okay, so powered up the graphics card now. So I believe everything's done now. I mean, we've got a bit of a cable management issue going on here, but is what it is. I think I'm going to try and turn it on now. I mean, gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a bit scared to turn it on. I feel like I should have turned it on without everything plugged in. I mean, imagine I've like dropped a screwdriver in the power supply and I short circuit something, and I kill the CPU, the graphics card, and the RAM. I mean, I don't think that's possible, but oh yeah. When you're dealing with your own money, and it's yeah, it's painful. This is scary. Okay. Starting to regret life choices now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so tempered glass on. I'm just basically procrastinating turning it on. Let's try now. Okay, so moment of truth. I've got a dusty old monitor that I have, which is VGA. I could connect it over to my main TV, but yeah, just I don't know, decided to just do VGA. So got it connected to the graphics card because I think I made this mistake last time where I connected the computer that I got at the boot sale to the motherboard, but really I need to connect it to the graphics card. Anyways, I'm going to turn it on now. Procrastinating still again. Let's hope it doesn't explode, hey? 3, 2, 1. Nothing. No fan spin. So that means I don't know why did I put the glass back on? That's a dumb thing to do. Let me take the glass off. So I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, oh man, I must have broken something, I took out all the connectors, plugged them back in, and I'm just like, what have I done wrong, man? What have I done wrong? I keep flicking the switch back on and off, thinking nothing, no fan spin. And then I realize there's a power button on top of the computer. So let's press that and that should work. There's the power button and I'm gonna press it and move back just in case I have done something to my power supply. And would you look at that? That's crazy, It's actually, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I assume there's some fans in here as well. 5, 6, 7. 7 fans, and it's silent. Listen to that. That's mad. Okay, is there anything on the screen? That's crazy how silent that is. That is absolutely mental. I mean, let's see what happens when I start doing some exporting in Premiere Pro, and then I don't know if the fan speed will pick up, but it's amazing. Alright, I've got a light on there. Can't really read what it says. No explosions, so that's definitely a success. But nothing on screen either. Oh, there's nothing on screen because I haven't plugged it in. Don't mind me, let me plug that in now. Okay, so it says memory modules were found on non-optimized memory slots. Follow the instructions and move. What the hell, man? Pro Series. Okay, so apparently I need to move the memory. Confusing. Let's just wait for it to come back up again. Is it going to come up? Nope, yep, nope, yep, nope. Alright, so I've moved the RAM to like what it says on the motherboard, which is confusing. Like, I've left a gap between them. I don't know why it would want me to do that, but that's how I've done it. Let's see if this works now. Alright, so it's not giving me the RAM warning anymore, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know what to expect really from here. So, yeah, I think let me just try and install Windows now, and hopefully it's all working. Alright, so I've just restarted because I missed the boot thing. I didn't manage to record it, so let's just see if you show it. Come on. Alright, so Pro Series. I didn't see the error message on the bottom there. But yeah, no RAM message, so let's try and install. Hopefully the RAM's working now. Let's try and... I don't know if I can press like F1 and get into BIOS or something. Can I do that? Don't know, wait. I'll try and see if I can get into BIOS. I managed to get into the boot options, which is nice. So, I mean, not really boot options, but it's telling me to boot from a drive. So it's detected all three. So all four actually. So you've got the SSD, the 500 gig one, which is this one here. No, sorry, here. And then you've got the oh wait, I don't even know. Yeah, that's the SSD, the M.2 one. This is a 500 gig hard drive, and these are the the 240 and 120 SSDs. So that's cool. There's no bootable window operating system on any of this. So look at that CPU frequency. This is cool. DDR speed 2000. What's that all about? I don't get that. CPU Ryzen 7, so it's detecting that. DDR voltage. Why is the speed only 2000? Alright, so we've got CPU on the left there. Can we go to, I want to see memory. Corsair size. Current DDR RAM size. What's that? 32,768. Okay, 32 gig. Okay, cool. Okay, yes, it's got dimmer 1, dimmer 2, dimmer B1, dim B2. So, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this to 64 gig. Why not, man? CPU fan fail warning, storage. There's like fan information. Let's go to fan information. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. This is amazing. HD audio controller. So my CPU is running at 34 degrees Celsius and motherboard at 30. This is cool. Okay, alright, let's get Windows on it. So I've just set it up down there on my desk, cleared everything off, and now I'm gonna stick a Ubuntu USB in there and install Ubuntu on one of the hard drives, and then I'm waiting for Windows 10 to download on my laptop, and then I'm gonna install Windows 10 on there as well. Okay, so let's let it download. Oh, sorry, restart. There you go. Ubuntu. Don't know what to do. Ubuntu or OEM install, but okay. Intertrams unpacking something. Okay, so let's let it do this, and then we'll install Ubuntu. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through all of the Ubuntu setup. I think I'll just install this on. Sometimes I do like to use Ubuntu. Sometimes, maybe install it on the 240 gig. Okay. So we got the 500 gig main SSD. Let's not go with that. So 241, and then that leaves me. I could use the 500 gig one for Windows, plus 120 gig for video editing, like actually writing, keeping files on there, and then 500 gig for the main HDD for storage. So let's install Ubuntu on 240. Yeah, go on. At least then it's usable. I think 120 would be too small. Okay, London school. Alright, so let me fill this out. Okay, so that's been done. And then yeah, just let it install. Alright, so installation is complete, so let's restart the computer. I'm intrigued to see how long it takes to boot into Ubuntu. Oh, I need to remove the USB, 1 second. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's still booting from an SSD, so it should still be quick. It's just not the M.2 SSD, so let's have a look. Been a few seconds now. So I'm tired. I've actually been doing this for like 4 or 5 hours now. Okay, nothing yet. It's taking a while, really. That took a long time. Okay, we got there in the end. Alright, let me log in. Cool, and we're on. Alright, so let's look at, is my mouse working? Let me fix my mouse, I don't know why my mouse isn't working. So I've used Ubuntu a few times on different computers, and it always feels very fast and stuff. Alright, go ahead and install now. So it always feels good, but this time it does feel particularly better, which is nice. But let's have a look. Okay, so how can I see? It's showing on my phone that the screen's bugging out, but it's not really. Okay, so we got 214 gig of space, which is nice. I want to see the computer stats. I'm trying to think where I could see that. Let me try PC or computer. How can I see Ubuntu stats? I can't think right now. Okay, like settings. Here we go. Okay. All right, let me find it 1 second. Here we go. It's in the about us bit. About. So 31.4 gig of memory, Ryzen 7. Graphics card is also noticed as well, which is nice. Knows that disk capacity is 1.4 terabytes. 64 bit, sorry. Nice. I'm very happy with that. Look at that. So that's fully working now on Ubuntu, which is cool. I wonder if there's any tests or something like right. I'm not sure. I mean, tests I could do. But yeah, 30 gig RAM, nice. So let me just try and get Windows installed now. Time to install Windows. So we need, I don't know what. There's 2 flash disks, so let's try and boot from this one, I think. Oh dear, what's happened now? Okay, that's probably the wrong one. Alright, let me try Control Shift Delete. Okay, so that worked. So just let it restart and then try the other one. I'm just pressing F11 now. Okay, so F11 gets me to my boot thing, and then generic flash disk. There you go. See the Windows logo? That was rapid. So I'm going to install Windows onto the M.2 SSD, the main 500 gig one. I mostly use Windows anyways, but I prefer Linux. It's just obviously you don't have all the software for Linux. Alright, I'll be back when this is done. Hopefully it's done in a few seconds. There it is as well. Nice. Look at that, man. Oh, you know, I haven't installed stuff on a new computer for such a long time. I'm so used to all of these old computers that I got down here. All this stuff taking forever to look at. This is rapid, man. Alright, install now. Alright, I need the activation key. Okay, I'm gonna buy one on eBay. Alright, so if you don't know, you can get Windows Pro keys for like £3 on eBay, and they deliver it. It's like sent straight to your email as well. Alright, so here you go. Put in the key. So next. I assume it's just verifying that key. There you go. Set the license. Yeah. Okay. Ugh, oh, I'm gonna have to bloody put back in the thing. 1 second. Okay, so go again, accept the license, but then this time click custom. Alright, and then okay. How am I supposed to know from here which is crap? Which one's the M dot? See how Linux? I don't know if you would have seen my I recorded earlier when I was installing Linux. It tells you which is which. I mean, this now, I don't know what's what. I'm gonna go with the top one and guess that that's the M.2. No, look, that's Meg. Crap. Okay, so I named this one Rusty. So it must be this one, I think. That sucks, man. I don't even know. Okay. I'm stuck. Okay, so I think I just had to like click new and create like a partition on it. We couldn't install Windows. Ugh, let me type this thing into Google. Alright, apparently I've got to go into the BIOS and disable some stuff and whatnot. So disable CSM and UEFI. Don't know how I'm going to do that. Don't know, advanced F7 maybe. Settings, flash. No, this is overclocking. I don't want that. Don't know what I'm doing when it comes to overclocking. Settings, system status. So it can see. Oh crap. So it can see the yeah, it's just different. 1 second, let me just mess about and try and find a setting. It's hard with one hand. So Windows is just such a ball of crap. I mean, yeah, it just is. It is what it is. What can you do? So it's working now, and what I had to do was I had to come down here and take out all of my hard drives. So I unplugged the 2 other SSDs and the other one, and then restarted it, and then that was it. It was all good. So yeah, so should hopefully install now. Alright, something's a bit fishy here because literally that it took about maybe 2-3 minutes, which is weird. Like, how did it just install in 2-3 minutes? I'm guessing something's it's not gonna work here. Let's have a look. Okay, let's wait for it to finish this. Okay, so that was about 30 seconds. Alright, create an account. Let me put my email and stuff in. Yeah, so it's fully, it seems to be working, which is very strange. Literally, I clicked install, and then, I clicked install, and then it, installed. No, it then restarted about 2 minutes later. I thought, oh, maybe it's crashed or something. Some bloody hell, man. Yes, I thought, oh, you know, maybe it's crashed, and then next thing you know, you just boot straight into this. I was confused. You just corrected the resolution as well. How's this PC? Microsoft, man, bloody hell. You can see me just basically laying back. I'm basically sleeping, man. I'm about 6 or 7 hours into this. Okay, so this should take several minutes. So let's leave this. We'll put back. So that took. I'll tell you how long that took. Right. I went down there to plug in the glass because I was like, I'll go to bed now. I'm knackered, and I don't want the kids coming up and sticking stuff in it. So went down there, plugged in the glass, popped back up, and it's done. It's crazy fast. This computer is crazy fast. Let's try and see if we can have a look at my computer. Is that my computer here? How did you get to my computer again? I don't remember. This PC. There you go. Madness. Processor's rapid. 32 gigs of RAM. I can't see anything where it can see the graphics card. Maybe we need to install that. But yeah, man, it's exciting. So Windows 10. And I haven't activated it yet, but I'll stick that activation key in now. Actually, go on. There's a. All right, and I'm finished. So the top drive there, 240 gig one. That's the one with Ubuntu on it. Then I've got 120 gig video editing one, which is basically a blank drive, which I'm going to do my video editing off of. Then I've got my Rusty hard drive, which is the hard drive I got from the boot cell, 500 gig. That's where I'm basically going to store all of my back up all of my content that I've already recorded, and then just save it there. You never know what happens with YouTube. And then this 500 gig SSD is the main thing that the whole Windows is running off of, basically. And yeah, that's it. So it's all working perfect. I booted into Ubuntu and that's still fine. Sorry, that glitching is my phone, not Windows. But yeah, it's looking all good. Look at this. 500 gig, and then 120 gig. And yeah, I still don't know if it's recognizing the graphics card or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited for this. This is good. It's so far so good. Cool, guys. All right, well, I think I will wrap this one up here. It's been a very long day and night for me, but I'm well excited. This is one beauty of a computer, and I'm really happy. Like, I thought the front LEDs were gonna light up, even though I only plugged in one part of the RGB. But I'm so glad that the 3 fans at the front aren't lighting up, and they're all on. So there's 3 fans at the front, one there on the CPU, obviously one on the power supply, and then one at the back as well. No lights up, just one light. I like that. I mean, yeah. Oh, I actually realized. Yeah, no, yeah. Actually, I'm happy with that. Yeah. I don't want loads of lights, so I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Let me show you from the front. Yeah, I love it, man. It's really nice. So far, so good. Cool, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see what we do. I'll let you know how it goes. Peace.